Hello, 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 beautiful souls. Thank you for tuning into my channel. My name is Tina. I am inspired from within. I thank you for joining me today. If the content serves you, give it a thumbs up, and I'd like you to subscribe. The messages are for the collective, so the messages may be for you and it may not be. So if it resonates, great, and if it doesn't, it clearly was not your message. Well, I've already pulled the cards, and I'm giving a message on radical rebirth, and confidence is your key to success. These two cards were pulled because I got a message that someone has been pushed to the edge. Someone has been pushed to the edge in a way in which they put a lot of trust in someone. They thought the person was totally for them. They were misled. They did not know the person's true intention. And when it finally came out, they learned that this person felt ways about them that they did not have any idea on. They felt totally fooled by it. And because they dim their light to make the other person feel good about themselves. And that is one thing Spirit wants us to know to never, ever do. Never dim your light to make someone else feel good about themselves, because they will turn that on you. They will make you feel as though you are dependent on them, and it's because you handed over your power. You handed over your power, and you put a straw in you for them to suck out your energy. And Spirit wants us to know, do not ever do that. So right now, what's happening is you're going through a radical rebirth because you've taken your power back. You have decided that from all of the possible failed relationships that you've had, all of the trust that you have put into relationships, and you always feel that everyone is giving you the same energy that you are giving them. And you only become heartbroken to find out that they weren't giving you anything at all. They were breadcrumbing you. And so now you have decided you're done with that. You're done with it. And you're putting all of your energy back and pouring it into you. You're taking your power back finally. And you're going through a radical rebirth. And Spirit is proud of you. Very proud of you. Because through this radical rebirth, you have now gained your self-confidence. You are putting yourself first. You are understanding and realizing how important you are. That you are the star of your show. That you are the one that gives to yourself. That everything that you need is within. Everything that you need is within. You came here with everything you needed, but you always felt like you needed someone in your life. You always felt that it was so much better and that you had someone to depend on if you had someone in your life. And through all the many failed relationships that you may have had, you found that you were the support in their life. That every time you got into a relationship, you winded up being the support of the relationship. That you were the one that was the leader. And so coming to that within finding your self-confidence, you now understand that you only need yourself and your higher power. And you don't have to jump into relationships that are not going to be of service to you, that is not going to be of value to you. Because what happens is when those type of relationships come into your life, whether it be friendship, romance, or anything else, they can only take from you if you don't know who you are, because they see who you are before you even realize who you are. So now it is your time. It is your time. The need was you needing to know who you truly are. And through those failed relationships, and the last one was the last one that you needed to push you over the mountain, to push you over the mountain of hurt, the mountain of stress, the mountain of the problems that you thought that you had, but you were always fine when you were by yourself. It was only when you got into relationships with others that you accumulated these problems, that you accumulated these issues, that you had to eventually get yourself out of. So now that you've come to the realization and that you have your confidence, you know that you don't need anyone, and you can be choosy over who you bring in your life. You don't have to go for the one that chooses you, because the one that chooses you is the one that sees that you have a low self-esteem, that you're not where you need to be, that you don't have that type of faith in yourself. And they know the power that you have. So right then, you are just that free energy source that they can take from you and build their life with, take from you and give to others, take from you and leave you weak, leave you unattended, breadcrumb you. But now that you know who you are, you remembered who you are, no one can ever do that to you anymore. You are all. You are everything. You are all that you ever needed. And because now you have that love, that deep love for yourself, you can only attract that which loves themselves the same. And when you have someone that truly loves who they are, then you are equally yoked. And that's where you need to be. Not with the ones who are lackluster and needing to drain your energy in order to build their life. But through this, you have found your confidence. You have found your confidence, and you are going through your radical rebirth. And your rebirth is something beautiful to you. Your radical rebirth is surprising you each and every day. The things that you realize about yourself, that you remember about yourself, because you were cloaked, you were covered. But remember, you were always protected and you was always guided. But you had to learn these lessons on your own. So you were led into these situations, but you were never left alone. But you were left to go freely into these situations, to be a lesson to others, to be a lesson to yourself, for in the end, for you to be a blessing to yourself, and to be welcomed back home. You are now truly back home. And I know you feel it. I know you see it. I know in everything you do now, you have that confidence. You don't need anybody to tell you that you look good, that you are good, that what you are doing is right or wrong. You know that for yourself. You are at that point where you don't care what people say, what they feel about you, because you know now that that is none of your business. How they feel about you and what you do is none of your business. That is theirs. That is theirs to deal with. But I am so happy for you because I know that you have come into your own. Finally, finally. It took a long, long, long time, but you are there right now. You know who you are. You know what you are here for. You know your calling, and there is no better place to be than that. There's no safer place to be than that. There's no holier place to be than that. When you are one with your higher power and you are in unison with your spirit, your ancestors, your guides, your guardian angels, they are all there for you. So now it is your time. You are blessed. You're not stressed. And you are everything. And I am congratulating you. Because I was there too. And that's why I can read the energy so well. So we have arrived. Bless you. Many blessings going forward. And if this message resonated with you, then you can hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Because now that I have rightfully taken my seat back, I am going to be putting those messages out. I am going to be sharing that energy from my abundance because that's my calling and I have answered. Loving you, and I will see you the next time.